And here's the thing. This is like the big flashing neon sign I need you to get from today. Free Motion Quilting Academy enrollment closes Saturday night.
This is the big flashing
very light. Important for you to understand, because like we're talking about it as this fun thing to hop into, but I do need you to know that there's a deadline and you won't be able to join again until 2021. That's why I'm like, come now, because here's the thing. 2020 has been right? It has been a hard year for all of us. Please see copious commentary about yesterday, right? Like yesterday was way hard.
Yesterday was
being cranky to like serious events, right? So tough. And here's the thing. The reason I'm back here today, many of you, okay, I'm just like, I don't want to sound like super depressing, but I'm just going to own this. Like my grandfather died yesterday. It is very sad. I'm not going to dive into the emotions of that right now because some of y'all have already seen enough of that. God bless Kate for just loving me well through this. But the reason I'm here talking about Free Motion Quilting Academy the next day is because I believe in the power of this quilting community. We've talked about this a lot today, about crossing boundaries of race and gender and age and location and time zones, God bless them, and even these burdens in our lives, right? Of like, that's the beauty of quilting. That's what women have done for years and years and years and years and years and years and years, all the years. And that's what we're doing inside Free Motion Quilting Academy. We're coming around a specific skill together. And the reason it's important to jump in now is because 2020 has been hard enough. It is time to make something beautiful together. Let's make a beautiful community. Let's build beautiful skills. Let's make beautiful quilts so that when we get to New Year's Eve, yes, we're going to be really thrilled to see 2021 get here. But we're also going to be able to look back on the final months of the year and say, that was a hard year, but I did hard things with my people and we made it beautiful. And that's this like whole extra layer to what's going on in Free Motion Quilting Academy that is so much more than just a quilting class. And that's why I'm really passionate about being here and showing up even in the midst of this week, because I'm not the only one who's grieving right now. I'm not the only one who's got hard stuff. You do too. So we're going to do it together and we're going to make something beautiful in the middle of this. Okay. So that's my big flashing neon light for you, is why it's important to jump in now, and that enrollment is closing Saturday night.
And tuition goes up next time.
And tuition is going to be going up next time. So this is the best deal, is to get it now. And let's get this done. Let's like take 2020 by the shoulders and be like, yeah, you don't get to win.
You don't get to.
I still have agency in the midst of a pandemic, and I'm going to make something beautiful. Thank you.
And don't clean out your closets. Don't feel pressure to wash the dishes. Don't just learn Free Motion quilting.
Yeah, just come hang. Just, you know.
That's totally
right?
important.
We've had like 4 months to Marie Kondo things. That's beautiful. I have done that in my house as well. I have cleaned out things, but now we get to make something.
Let's do it.
We have shed. I've been using a gardening analogy all the way through COVID, right? And because I started this big old garden, because here's the thing, I knew my grandfather was at the end of his life, and my grandparents were gardeners. And so for the first time in my life, exactly, Amy, I started a big, garden during COVID because I knew it was time to start processing the letting go of my Papa Joe, who I love so much, right? And the first thing I had to do before I could plant that beautiful garden was pull up an entire side yard worth of weeds. It was a lot of weeds. It took weeks, right? We've done that already. Like we've had months of the stuff going on in 2020 to be weeding out the difficult parts of our lives, to be cleaning out the closets and all that. It's time to plant and grow something beautiful so that we get to harvest some joy in the community at the end of this year, okay? So jump in. Smaller pieces. I will